said they're not much to look at. Excuse me. Excuse me. What about that picture of me, apparently? What about that picture of me? You say not much to look at. What about this picture of me? Okay? Just saying. What now? I bet that gets the super chats rolling in, boys. What's up? I bet that one gets it rolling in. So next time, let's not make any comments about I'm not much to look at. We know that you're here because you want me to be easy on the eyes for you. Okay, we are aware of this. I've already said I would appreciate it if you guys would be a little more respectable and not talk about my looks, which I get it. I do understand, but it's not, you know, shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be.
What'd you do today?
It's always the crazy eyes. Okay, so here we go.
My exercises and then
Benny's
dinner.
video on this, because the reason I
Do
thought
your
I was
around
talking
the
about the
world.
Michael Jordan story was because
Yeah.
Benny Johnson has a video. This is the
How'd that
opening
feel?
of the video that Benny has made right here. Let's get into this story surrounding Michael Jordan at the Daytona 500.
Like, I don't really feel anything with those.
Story, but I believe that there is more context.
I've been told that the effects will happen. You just won't know it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that sounds very convenient for a doctor to say.
It's not only doctors, it's anyone on the internet, like a training type of person, anyone that says to do them. Same with farmers walks, right? You don't really feel it right away. Whether you're supposed to or not, I don't know.
What is that supposed to train farmers walk? Grip?
Michael Jordan is
well,
I feel right away with grip.
You can do it for that, but what I would have to do it for is core stabilization, so you don't move back and forth. Because around the world doesn't actually, you're not
sobbing, weeping, holding it.
I guess it's like an isometric exercise for your deep muscles. Where like I'll feel it in my rotator cuff.
Out there, and I saw someone mention one of those theories, so we're gonna get into all the theories.
That's basically it.
Nandy for 50 says great.
It's supposed to
now,
work
because of the subreddit, I will only
deep
see
core. Like the muscles that connect to each individual vertebrae.
I didn't know where you were going with that at first, but I fully understand now. Where are you going with this one, Nandy? Where are you going with this? Thank you, Nandy. Hail to you, brother.
Champion, once a champion, always a champion. Michael Jordan saying that he's so ecstatic he feels like he won another championship.
By the team, and we gave ourselves a chance at the end, and look, I'm ecstatic. I mean,
no, Jordan does not race. He is a team owner in NASCAR. He owns a NASCAR team, and they have, I believe, 4 different cars that were in the Daytona 500. He has 4 individual teams within his company, but he is a team owner. He's been a NASCAR. He's a lifelong NASCAR fan. He has been a NASCAR fan forever. He has been involved in NASCAR for a long time. Shockingly, not a lot of people know this.
I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
All right, what size ring do you wear? Did you tell me?
13.
The guy has plenty of rings. Okay, well, very good. But there is a disturbing piece of footage that has now surfaced after this celebration where Michael Jordan is ringing in the championship in a very peculiar way. Michael Jordan here with a young child. I hate to even say this, right?
For context, from what I understand, this is the son of the driver that won the race. So this is someone that Michael Jordan knows very well, knows the family very well. So that's the context.
But I don't know, behaving strangely. Let's just go ahead and watch. Michael Jordan pinching and
say that again.
patting and petting the young kid. The young kid tries to swap.
Did you ask if I read anymore?
Is my mic really that bad? It's like
Yeah.
it's like I'm speaking into the Sony. They're literally the Sony. Like they're $400 headphones. Like what the fuck?
Now I can hear you. Were you far away from your controller or something?
What?
Or whatever, your phone?
No, like I'm using the phone. I'm using the phone Discord.
Yeah, what was your
Not on the
question? Have I read
PlayStation right
anymore?
now. Yeah.
Not today, no. I wanted to, but I didn't have a good sleep again last night, so.
Well, what's the issue with the sleep?
Well, one reason I find that every time it's hot in my house, it's weird because I can't. If it's hot in the house, I can't fall asleep, but if it's hot in the house, I don't wake up for a really long time. So, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, my dad had it at like 76 today, and it's not even below 0.
Don't you like sleep with the window open?
Sometimes, but usually I have
The window open.
the thing covered. So usually that's good enough.
You uncover it. Oh, jeez. I wish I just had a bar that I could just hang off of.
Out away his hand? I don't know. I mean, that's a little weird. Hopefully he knows the child. Does that make it any better? Is it his child? It is not.
Oh boy.
Seems odd. Certainly something that would merit further investigation.
Now, there are some theories on this, and again, as somebody who has known of Michael Jordan pretty much my entire life, it's definitely, it's a strange kind of moment that was caught on camera. Now, there are theories out there about what this could and couldn't be. Now, you have to understand that this is in Victory Lane. This is in the celebration of the Daytona 500, which is essentially the Super Bowl of NASCAR. This is the biggest win by far of the year. And so you've got some people that I saw this clip right here. Right here. Here we go.
Tyler Reddick's son had a chunk of ice. You can see that Tyler Reddick's son's shirt is completely saturated, and Michael Jordan trying to help a little kid out, making those chunks of ice out of your back.
It initially looks shocking, and I think there's a reasonable explanation for it.
Yep.
It looks like he's trying to get stuff out of his shirt and pants.
I think that's exactly.
It's shocking the first time you see it.
It
Like,
looks shocking. Please do your due diligence and realize that it was chunks of ice that.
So the theory here is a lot of people are running with it. He was grabbing the kid's butt. I don't see him I see him grabbing the bottom of the shirt. That's what I've always saw. The internet has decided that Michael Jordan was grabbing his butt. That never dawned on me until the internet said that he was grabbing the kid's butt. I saw him grabbing the bottom of a shirt. It did not look like he was grabbing the kid there. But let's watch it one more time.
Tyler Reddick's son had a chunk of ice. You can see that Tyler Reddick's son's shirt is completely saturated, and Michael Jordan trying to help a little kid out, making those chunks of ice out of your back.
It initially looks shocking, and I think there's a reasonable explanation for it.
Yep.
It looks like he's trying to get stuff out of his shirt and pants.
I think that's exactly.
It's shocking the first time you see it.
It
Like,
it looks shocking.
Well, to be clear, it's shocking when you see people headlining it, rewiring your brain
You
to
started the
make
stream,
you
man.
think that it
Yeah.
is the thing that would be horrifying, because that's what happens on social media. But like when I'm seeing it, because I didn't read a headline when I saw the clip, they're like, what is this video of Michael Jordan? And I was like, it looks like he's grabbing the kid's shirt. Like, yeah, kid, it looks weird. Okay, this does look weird. Okay, and then you start seeing the social media going crazy and all of this, and you're like, okay, this is kind of weird. The angle is kind of strange, and it's like, how do you defend this? Because I don't know the full context, and so I'm starting to let social media determine. Well, hold on, and I'll go back to my original thought that it looks like he's grabbing the bottom of the kid's shirt.
Please do your due diligence and realize that it was chunks of ice that were in the kid's back area by his waistline of the shorts.
Now, that theory does line up with what happens in, Victory Lane. Now, you also have to understand that there was no expectation of Jordan's team winning this, especially Tyler Reddick. No, it was a crazy fucking finish. So the celebration was out of control. It was crazy. So there's a lot of celebration. There's dumping of Gatorade and all of that shit, whatever. So let's finish this and then we'll go back to it.
And Michael Jordan was not grabbing his ass. He was grabbing the cubes of ice to try to break them up and make them fall down. And they fell down on his legs, and he wiped them off his legs. None of us are doing it just because we all love Michael Jordan, which we all do.
He wasn't in the Epstein files.
No, he was not.
I mean,
he was not.
This was a thing.
And that's the thing too, is when I saw it, I didn't think about ice. I didn't even think about his shirt being wet, which it clearly is. I just was like, why is he grabbing the bottom of the kid's shirt? It really doesn't make any sense. I can't understand this. Now, with that said, I'm not willing to die on the hill that Michael Jordan is a completely innocent human being. I'm just telling you, like, based on this right here, I don't think that one of the most famous human beings in the world at his age that has accomplished as much as he's accomplished, if in fact he was this person that was doing things like this over the decades, I don't think he's going to be on national television in the victory lane of Daytona after winning the biggest race of the year doing that. It just doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. It makes literally no sense for that to happen. And that's where I have to bring common sense into it. I have to bring common sense in to go, let me look at this from a common sense standpoint. Now, if this would have been on a beach in Mexico and the paparazzi had filmed it secretly, then I'm gonna be like, what is going on right here? But in Victory Lane of Daytona, the Super Bowl of NASCAR, when you have cameras everywhere, one of the most famous human beings on the planet who has been that famous since the mid-'80s. You're telling me this guy is just gonna be like, let me just grab this kid? It just try to take common sense into it. And a common sense standpoint, that's my view on it. Like I said, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. And the media tried for a long time to maybe give this impression that Michael Jordan was a great guy. I'm here to tell you, Michael Jordan is not a great guy. He's not really a great guy. Michael Jordan is an absolute psychotic competitor. Michael Jordan was not very popular with his teammates. He was not very popular with a lot of people because he was a fucking killer on the court. All right? And I mean a legit killer. And I mean that in the context of the sport. He was not a nice person to be a teammate of, but if you wanted to be successful, and if you wanted to be elevated, and if you wanted to be part of greatness, and if you could withstand being in that environment, he was going to take you there. Okay? So I'm not sitting here telling you like Michael Jordan's a great guy and he's a swell person. There's nearly no evidence of that. He is the greatest of all time. Yes, Kobe had the same mindset. So while the internet has gone crazy over this, I like to step back and go, what is really going on here? And let me think about this from a rational standpoint. But I gotta say, at first, seeing the social media headlines, seeing people replaying it, and I'm just like, this is why social media is so, like, if you don't understand how to control it, it can just rewire your brain and make you see shit that's not even there. Because subconsciously you're reading that headline and you're seeing that and you're like, this looks weird. This looks really bad. Ooh, what's going on here? Without any context of anything, this looks terrible. Add context to it, add common sense to it. I don't think that it's anything to be concerned about personally. So we'll leave it there for that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go through Benny's video and his full breakdown, you can do that. But I wanted to kind of set the table there, go to that clip. That's where I'm at on it. But the memes will be crazy in reference to Jordan, for sure. Everyone is on high alert for PDFs. I mean, yes, but that's also an internet problem where people are just like willing to call anybody. Like, again, it's kind of like the left calling everybody a Nazi. The right calls everybody a PDF file. It's like, if everybody is a Nazi, nobody's a Nazi. If everybody is this horrific thing that should have you eliminated from this planet if you're ever caught doing it, but if we're just going to just start labeling everybody that we don't like that, then it's already starting to lose its meaning. It's already starting to lose its meaning because so many people just label anybody they don't like that. And it's like, dude, do we understand? This is the worst thing that a human being can do. Outside of murder, which I honestly think doing things to kids is worse than murder. To be honest with you, it just takes such a demonic, evil piece of human garbage to do that. Like, to me, it's the most evil thing there is, period. And we're just casually just like, yeah, so-and-so's this, so-and-so's that, so-and-so's that. It's like, really? Is this what we're doing? Come on, man. But anyway, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Breaking Guthrie. Oh yeah, it's time for Breaking Guthrie. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because we have new updates. That's right, we do have new updates. And just when you think this shit can't get more ridiculous, you know what? It gets more ridiculous. Yeah, it definitely does. Because where do we want to start with the chaos? This is such a stupid story. It really is. And the more that happens, I just find it to be laughable. Let's start out with this wonderful news right here. Nancy Guthrie's family cleared of kidnapping investigation on day 16. This is from the sheriff in Pima County. So they haven't found her. They have no idea where she's at. They have no idea who took her, but they're willing to clear the family.
Days into this investigation, the Pima County Sheriff this afternoon is officially clearing the Guthrie family of all suspicion. Very important development. We just got it a few minutes ago. Police hope DNA testing as well on gloves may deliver authorities, a name, date of birth, address on a possible suspect tied to Nancy's disappearance. At least that is the hope today. But on that news, our senior national correspondent, Brian Enton, is back reporting live from Tucson. So there you go. The sheriff clears the family, Brian.
Yeah, we just got this state.
I'm not a law enforcement expert. I'm a retard on the internet. And I don't understand this. You have no leads, you have no suspects, you have no idea where this woman's at, and the last person that saw her was the son-in-law, I believe. And yet, family clear, apparently.
Statement in Connell within just the last couple of minutes. So let me read you the full statement because it's quite descriptive here. We haven't heard the sheriff go this far before on this topic. We've asked him about it before. But this is from Sheriff Nanos, the Pima County Sheriff. He says, to be clear, the Guthrie family, to include all siblings and spouses, has been cleared as possible suspects in this case. The family has been nothing but cooperative and gracious and are victims in this case. To suggest otherwise is not only wrong, it is cruel. The Guthrie family are victims, plain and simple. Please, I am begging you, the media, to honor your profession and report with some sense of compassion and professionalism. So it doesn't appear he's leaving any wiggle room here, Connell.
So not only is he clearing the entire family of any wrongdoing, he's actively lobbying for the media to stop being mean. I'm sure the internet's going to respond in kind. I'm sure the internet's going to be like, oh, the sheriff, the sheriff that shut down the crime scene, then opened it back up, allowing anybody to go into it, and then shut it down again. Apparently, he wants us to stop speculating on who may have taken Nancy and had something to do with her disappearance. Namely, the people that had direct contact with her the night she went missing.
Saying that they have been cleared as possible suspects, including all siblings and spouses. So it's a pretty big development because, again, we've asked about this before at press conferences, and he sort of alluded to this, but then other times has said, look, no one's been cleared.
Loser Alter Ego said, everyone is covering this, everyone covers this old turtle for 15 days. When are we going to talk about all the missing kids in Arizona, the legal and illegal children that go missing? Well, Loser Alter Ego, I spent about 30 minutes last night covering a story about Tim Tebow, talking about America being the #1 ranked country with illegal child you-know-what, and live streaming of these children and all of the stuff that goes on. Did you happen to mention that, dumb fuck? No, you dumb fuck. You're gonna come in here because I'm talking about a story you don't like. Does any of your other fucking podcasters covering Tim Tebow and all of that? No, I'm the only one doing it. But you're in here crying. Shut the fuck up.
Cleared. Everybody's a person of interest at this point, but now he is going as far as to say that everyone in the family has been cleared. Connell?
It's really interesting, and it adds, or it's in concert with the kind of DNA testing that we're still waiting on, right? The gloves and everything else.
It is, and you have to imagine that everybody, probably in the family and in the inner circle at this point, has been DNA swabbed. And I say that because, remember, they found DNA in Nancy's house, and they have said that it's not Nancy's and it's not anyone in the family or anyone in her inner circle, which would mean that they have everybody's DNA. So I think DNA is the big factor here that we're going to have to keep an eye on in the next 24 to 48 hours, because we've got the DNA from the glove that they're looking into.
I think season 2 came out.
All right, I got to give gifted memberships now. I called out Loser Alter Ego incorrectly. Now I got to give gifted memberships.
I just got a pawn show.
Fuck! Here we go. Hang on. Give me a minute. Working on it. Sorry, Loser Alter Ego. I apologize. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Okay, maybe not. Oh no.
And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 10 gifted memberships from Loser Alter Ego. Thank you, Loser Alter Ego, with 10 gifted memberships. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Am I frozen now? Am I still frozen? As long as you can hear me, it doesn't matter. You're not here for my looks anyway. Good job, Loser Alter Ego. It says, fuck yeah, I do what I can. Holy shit. What a perfect response. Can I highlight your comment? He says, fuck yeah, I do what I can. Anyway, thank you, Loser Alter Ego. I appreciate it, man.
Invite me.
Jeremy is on his peer read. Peer read.
And then we've got all these vlogs, not just with the family and friends, but you'd have to imagine these people that they've been...
Laughing Man says, I'm here because Jeremy is cute. You know what? You've sent 5 times. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Are also being swapped. So that's how they're going to start cross-referencing here and try to figure out who they're going to remain interested in.
All right, Brian, we'll be back to you live in Tucson.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, so we have that. So the family is completely clear. So we really have nothing else to update you on. Except, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? TMZ has received a 4th Nancy Guthrie note. And Harvey Levin says, my message to the sender. So dramatic. TMZ taking such a big opportunity. My message to the sender. So TMZ gets another letter about Nancy Guthrie. Oh yeah.
Attack and target the objectives. Take ground and control it at all costs. Let's move.
Yo, no one ever goes upstairs to where the bridge is anymore. Everything's fighting around that building. Fucking camps on this
It's being legit, not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. Luis sent a 10 and says, this scripter apologized to the chat by giving memberships to his channel. Outstanding. And then Luis dropped 5 memberships.
Holy fuck, dude. This thing has absolutely no recoil.
Such a TV show. This is such a TV show.
Our forces are hitting Delta. And that way there's a record that we have. If they find
like I am so much of a TV show that, and I don't even think there's not because all this is a TV show, and they're using it.
I heard them on the left, I think.
Is this an episode of Breaking Guthrie? Yes, it is. This is the latest episode of Breaking Guthrie. The developments in today's episode are that the sheriff has decided that no one in the Guthrie family is zero. I don't know anything about where
They're over there.
because society.
Do you have any ammo?
We don't know anything, but we know that they're not suspects. Nobody. Now we've got a fourth left that TMZ has received.
Hostile attack launched on Delta.
Mark objective under threat. Let's defend the position.
I hope that
We've lost control of Delta.
has DNA that leads
Enemy attack launched on Bravo.
and they get in a car to drive off. The first thing they're going to do is take the gloves off because it's real hard to drive with gloves to do that. And if the gloves go off and they're placed
We've taken Delta.
side of the road, it just looks weird. It's OJS.
The enemy has secured Charlie.
About was this burglary. Several others have received
Something are down by E.
My guns. Dude. Seems like every day my fucking gun disappears, man. Hold on, I'm going.
why would somebody that way? And
They're close, they're right below us.
We're attacking objective Echo.
Going to E.
Now, what's interesting about that is yesterday we had this woman right here reporting that it was believed to be a burglary. This was yesterday, okay?
We can now report investigators now believe this was a
So at least two guys above.
We've interviewed multiple
Yeah,
experts
I
since
got
this
out of there.
weekend who also said based on the evidence, surveillance video, and other aspects of this incident, they also believe this was not intended kidnapping. As for Friday night's operations, law enforcement activity, we can now report from our inside source that DNA evidence is currently being tested that was found
By D.
Wood a lot. Alright, now that's a good
Support on the marked objective. We've neutralized Charlie.
Widespread belief by investigators tonight
The enemy has secured
that
more
Delta
objectives. Let's rally and counterattack.
up to date as we learn more. We are working on many things behind the scenes, but again, tonight, big updates. Wrong DNA evidence is being tested from the Range Rover. Widespread belief by investigators that Nancy Guthrie could be alive. Stick with us. We'll bring you very latest as we learn.
Now, that was yesterday.
Echo.
However, apparently, that's not true. And this is the stupidest case in history. So now, they backtrack on this idea that it's a burglary. They're like, no, it's not. No one said that. What?
We're attacking objective
She says
Bravo.
inside. There's a local reporter who works for Arizona family named Brianna Whitney, who reported that, quote, we can now confirm through an inside source. That's all she says, inside source. Investigators believe Nancy Guthrie's and DNA evidence is currently being tested from the Range Rover that was seen being towed away on Friday. The Range Rover being towed away on Friday is a reference to that Friday night, I believe, this night,
or somebody close.
Dark gray and this guy mentioned silver though. Who we believe he was also connected to the people who were inside that house. Understanding though, and it seems that they may have had a lead directing them to one member of his family, and then covered the field with a search warrant on somebody driving the car, and then a mother, son, we believe again, pair inside the home. They searched the home. No arrests were made. And that's still investigated, but it doesn't look like, at least on first glance, they found the man, and they don't think they found the man. But what she's reporting is that DNA evidence is currently being tested from that brain.
There's a guy all the way up there.
Okay, so that's still an open question. But the part about we can now confirm through an inside source that investigators believe the Guthrie abduction was an intended burglary. To say it's gotten pushback would be
that report. They are now pushing back against that.
I should be able to get you.
And again, if this was like isolated, or if this was like one thing that they pushed back on, or there was a couple of issues, every single thing about this case has been a complete disaster. Every single thing.
And what's actually happened now, both Michael Ruiz of Fox News,
yeah, he's upstairs.
Fox News, and my own
Watch out, there's
sourcing has all said that's not the case. Here's Michael Ruiz. Authorities are distancing themselves from fresh reporting suggesting the Guthrie abduction is believed to be a burglary gone wrong, and that the widespread investigative belief, Brianna also reported this, is that Nancy, quote, could be alive. So they're distancing themselves from that. A local law enforcement source tells me this is not a working theory inside the unit, and adds that nighttime residential burglaries are rare. Sheriff Dono also spoke with Matt Finn of FNC. Quote, did not come from us. No idea, and even though that is one of many possibilities, we would never speculate such a thing. We will let the evidence take us to motive.
Again, I'm not. I am not trained for any of that. I am a retard on the internet.
Holy fuck.
You say that they say that they never speculate on it. But the sheriff just point blank told the world that none of the family are suspects. I'm just asking questions here, but wouldn't that hurt the investigation by telling the person that did it already eliminated the family?
Whoa, I just direct impacted someone and killed them with a fucking grenade. What?
Shouldn't you just make them think that you're still investigating all possible circumstances? But when you start eliminating suspects publicly, you're telling the people that you're telling the people you're closing in. You should not be making that publicized at all. You should never publicly go, hey, all of these people that are the most likely.
Dude, how do I not have a grenade, man?
Questioned, we're eliminating all of them suspects. Now, we don't know where she's at. We don't know who took her. We have no leads. We have literally nothing. But we've eliminated, 10 people that are closest linked to her. It doesn't make sense. But yet, you're going to say as law enforcement, we're not going to speculate on anything like that.
No suspects
identified.
No. I'll get to that in a second. Then Matt Finn, the FBI tells me it has no clue where that came from, but they are leaning toward this being a burglary gone bad. So the FBI is pushing back on this. Let's go! I've also got don't know. She's been good so far, but everybody gets things wrong in the course of investigation. investigation will
Let you know that my chat is a very, very big fan. They approve of her, Megan. Chat really likes they like her.
Lead, as she describes her source, it's just inside source. Don't know what that means, but I think the two reporters at Fox and really all the law enforcement sources, all of them have told us that's not the case. So I would take that with a hefty grain of salt that they're now looking at this as some sort of burglary gone bad. The other big reported news yesterday came out of NBC, and
Who's saying? R&D Hoodie says, I'm okay with her getting details wrong. I'm okay with her getting huge details wrong.
reported that authorities are
This guy's just
looking
looking
away
at
from
me
the Friday
somehow.
night guy. Again, this is the theory that there's one guy who was suspected, and we don't know why. Maybe it was cell phone tower data that he was near any question. Maybe it was a tip that maybe he looked like the fourth man, maybe he looked like one of the other men that we saw on last week via radio video. Something like that to this one man.
This guy's just
It
fucking
appears his
camping,
family
dude.
around
A lot of people are talking about Megyn Kelly's backdrop here. So, like, I don't think that this is her home setup at all. I think she's probably in an Airbnb.
What do you got up there?
That would be my theory. I don't think
They're
Dude,
just, like,
how?
launching like grenades. And
Yeah,
shit.
my teammate just,
NBC's
our
Tom
teammate's
Winter reporting
still
that
there,
the
dude.
Officials are leaning away from that guy, away from Carlos,
Let us
poor
cook
Carlos,
here.
the DoorDash man who now, but indeed they are leaning
They're
away.
camping the
Green
D5
screen,
too.
also
Might be a
added
green
that they are
screen, yeah.
leaning away from
Yep.
which is an interesting way of phrasing it. What does that mean? Savannah, Annie, does it include the son-in-law, Tommaso, who's married to Annie? You could thread that needle such that it doesn't, but I think relatives would fairly encompass the son-in-law.
Guys chasing him.
And
Chasing
that
him.
is our own reporting today. We have contacted our law enforcement.
I personally, I mean, I'm very much like anti-green screen. I would never use a green screen. I think my audience deserves a lot better than just somebody to just throw a green screen up. I have a lot more respect for my audience than to do something like that.
Sources, and we have been steered off of that, saying no one has been cleared. They have not moved away from anyone, and until they have the perpetrator under arrest, assume
They basically have all the flags.
So,
Getting
you
sniped
know, the
right out of
NBC
spawn.
report may have led some family
Yeah,
feeling a bit
it's
relieved
bad.
this morning. I'm here to tell you.
Whoa, Megyn Kelly! Whoa, let's back that up a little bit here.
Dude, he was running while he's shooting me. Like, what the fuck is that?
Let's back this video up a little bit here, okay? And again, let me be clear because I do respect I would never use a green screen. I would never do anything like that. I have way too much respect for my audience. So here we go.
An interesting way of phrasing it.
Like, for
What does
half
that
this
mean?
game, the people shooting at me go from
Annie?
not
Does
moving
it include the son-in-law?
to me getting absolutely
Tommaso?
fucking destroyed by fucking nuke bullets.
You could thread that needle such that it doesn't. But I think relative to the son-in-law. And that is not dovetailed with our own reporting today. We have contacted our law enforcement sources, and we have been steered off of that, saying no one has been cleared. They haven't.
What is happening? I have not listened to this Megyn Kelly video, so I had no idea
is
she
he
was going to
there?
say this. We were already looking at this ridiculousness, going, the sheriff publicly saying this and how bad it looks. Now she's saying, oh no, there's still suspects.
Have not moved away from anyone. And until they have the perpetrator under arrest, assume everyone is still under scrutiny. So
That's what I've been saying. So like, why is the sheriff publicly saying? TV show ever. John freaking Murdoch for 50 says, shock. Jeremy, I feel so disrespected. I thought we were better friends than that.
Like, our teammates are just watching us die, dude.
I would never use a green
blatantly.
screen. I appreciate everybody here. I have a high production value around here, so I would never do it. Maybe for maybe special occasions, but that's about it.
You know, the NBC report may have led to some in the Guthrie family feeling a bit relieved this morning. I'm here to tell you they should not feel relieved. Everyone is still under scrutiny until someone is in handcuffs, and that includes members of the Guthrie family. Sorry, but that's the truth, and I trust my source absolutely. Okay? This is somebody with impeccable credentials and is in a position to know, and so I wouldn't be getting too relieved if I were anybody in the Guthrie.
She's like, this is a little more than her just... This sounds very targeted. It's like, this sounds very much like, hey, you mother effers. This doesn't sound like her being like, everybody's... She's like, if I was them, I would not be sleeping. I would not be sleeping comfortably at night. I would not. Like, she's being very direct on this. Let's back this up a little bit more. John says, to be honest, I'm really here to see what Laughing Man does next. See there, Laughing Man? See there? He's going to be making time. He's going to be hanging out with us.
Of the Guthrie family. Sorry, but that's the truth. And I trust people underscore this morning. I'm here to tell you they should not feel relieved. Everyone is still under scrutiny until someone is in handcuffs, and that includes members of the Guthrie family.
I feel more justified than ever. So again, covering this. Everybody knows my reasoning. I've been constantly saying, like, this family needs to be questioned. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you can't just eliminate that many possible suspects when you have zero lead on anything. And here's what makes it.
And I trust my source absolutely. Impeccable credentials and is in a position to know. And so I would if I were anybody in the Guthrie family or elsewhere for that matter. Never suggested it has to be this guy Tommaso. We have suggested that he's off the hook either. So I think keep an open mind.
What's wrong with
go
it?
on the report today. That range rover that was stopped.
Oh, he's up the stairs.
It is of interest.
Okay, he's
What
in.
led them to
Shit.
it was stopped in Culver's parking lot about 2 hours from
there's
Nancy
two of them.
Guthrie.
Yeah.
Culver's parking lot, baby. Another Culver's presence. Laughing Man says, John freaking Murdoch is starting a super chat fight.
And the person was driving was handcuffed. There was plenty of video of the FBI interviewing this man. I think it was the FBI or federal one, but the local law enforcement.
Multiple upstairs.
He was later released. No arrests made, and the vehicle has been still trying to DNA or other evidence from that vehicle, and who knows whether that would eventually. I'm drinking more coffee right now because did you guys see the report that 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day saved got dementia? Like 70% of them. It was crazy. Check that out.
I heard that in the beginning.
As he's spawning outside of the building.
He tweeted out the medical study. There I go.
What across the street as well.
Yeah.
Extra caffeine. 1 to 2 cups of tea. amazing results in staving off
Like if we have the C flag, we should be able to spawn.
Yeah, we shouldn't
like,
get
directly
penalized
on
for
top
trying
of
to
it.
spawn out our own flag.
I had a bunch of lag. Is that what?
If it's gonna spawn us across the street, it should spawn us on the side of a flag, of another flag that we have. But it doesn't even do that.
Isn't that a gift?
I will literally, I've never drank coffee in my life. I just have
West side of the building. Yeah, they're already in.
Waiting for a similar study on Google. But right now, it's
One's on the second floor.
Oh, they have a spawn beacon up there. I was about to kill that guy.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of them.
Yeah, there's
on the
like
mini-map.
literally 8 of them. Let's see.
The theory that it's a burglary and also the theory that they've moved away
Oh,
from
no.
the family. Here we are 2 weeks and a day removed from the day they
Oh
determined
god, they're
his
everywhere.
was
I don't know
missing.
where to spawn.
Yesterday was the 2-week anniversary, if you will, for her, from when she was discovered missing. It was overnight Sunday, Saturday, January 31st in June.
Let's see. No alcohol.
Chong.
Jeremy might as well be more.
Forgot that the flag is on the outside as well. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
You guys have like no idea how I am away from YouTube because the way I am in real life, like I can't repeat
Oh, there's a
any
guy's
of
in
the
here with
things
us.
that I say in the comments. I can't.
How the fuck does he not die?
And there's certain words that I say a lot in traffic that I can't say.
Sunday, February 1st. And perhaps the most promising lead they have to go on right now, other than those porch pictures of the perpetrator.
Fix this footstep stuff.
One is the possibility Nancy's nest camera.
Dude, I love how my grenade doesn't even fucking
photographs, just like
get
it
thrown,
retained the
man.
photographs of porch maps. And Sheriff Nanos gave an interview to the Daily Mail, which was eye-opening, saying, by the way, he too pushed back.
They're coming into the building.
He said again, the only thing we're really
2 of them down, dude.
motive, and that we don't know, but did not seem to.
So let's recap here. We have gone from the idea that the sheriff has
Yeah, there's a guy upstairs. He just
decided
went up the
to
stairs.
say that none of the family members, the Guthrie family members, are suspects. They have been cleared. This is directly from the sheriff, the same sheriff that has botched every single aspect of this case so far. So the sheriff comes out today and says,
Like there's a guy right over there, right where you're going.
and please leave them alone.
It's
Please
gone.
leave these famous people alone. These multi-million alone. Do not question them.
Dude, why am I
You know, the
still on fire?
multi-millionaire woman that stood on stage and said everything, denounced white supremacy, denounced that
Yeah, but is he behind me or is he like where am I hearing these footsteps?
evil pedos, denounce all of this, President Trump. Yeah, that woman. Yeah, we're supposed to be just respectful.
I need a magic!
Dude, I can't, man. These fucking footsteps. I feel like I should just turn the audio off.
Okay, so we have that. We have the sheriff has said that they're all clear. Leave them alone. Don't say anything bad about them. Don't criticize them. Don't ask questions. Nothing. Okay, all of them are clear. All right. Then we get TMZ with another.
Where did it, like, why is it spawning me so far away from the flag, man? It spawned me to a part of the map that I've never been to. That's how far away it was.
Make appearances on Fox News, yada yada.
These bullets are apparently so powerful that I flew back 10 feet.
Yesterday saying that investigators
Doesn't
believe
make
that it could
sense.
be a burglary gone wrong. They believe Nancy could still be alive. Now you're getting a report from Megan Kelly, who says there's
Chaos. There's nothing fun about this.
a burglary gone wrong. And they would never float that theory. That's what her law enforcement officials and sources
Well, it's not even like good chaos, it's just brainless fucking dumbness.
family is not true.
He had a backpack really believe that? Now the thing was taken. If this is a burglary gone bad, wouldn't you at least...
It feels like they designed these maps where
His loot was an 84-year-old
they're almost
woman.
afraid of like a team earning basically like a fortress, so they make the fortress a piece of shit that gets blown up from like every which way. Can't fucking hold it. I don't know, I just don't like that.
From inside the home.
We also have President Trump has decided to speak on this matter. Trump calls for the death penalty if
What
she's
did I just die
found
by?
dead.
Fuck! He's a magic!
I have said from the start.
Okay, so I looked at my grenade thing and it said 0, but apparently I still threw a grenade when I tried to. I don't understand that.
It's Trump taking an opportunity to virtue signal with this because this is a woman that doesn't like him, that has questioned him. Talking about Savannah Guthrie. Doesn't like him, has questioned him. We have reports that Nancy Guthrie, we had that one social media post where Nancy Guthrie back in 2020 reportedly said that she hopes the Trump family goes to jail. And she can't wait.
Hopefully place, man, even in our spawn.
Thank you, Vera Dart. Hail to you. Thank you so much. Is it FML tonight? Is that what it was? Ryan? Checking it out for 50 dying channel. Appreciate that. Checking it out. Last man says TMZ article, the same TMZ you were questioning because of Harvey Levin? Absolutely. But I do know for a fact that Trump made this
This map is not designed for a fucking tank.
So anyway, so Trump, I think he heard you signaling with this because I think he's taking an opportunity to say, hey, this woman doesn't like me, this is part of the mainstream media, I'm going to do everything I can to help her find her mother. And I think that he's taking an opportunity to virtue signal, but also try to do the right thing. So I absolutely believe that. Do I think that, like, I don't know what he believes, and I have no assumptions of that. I've heard some theories out there from some Trump supporters who are like, 5D chess. 5D chess. Thank you, FML. Thank you so much, Veridar. But I don't think this is 5D chess from Trump, because some people are like, the family's guilty, putting a spotlight on it, so we can lock them all up. I'm like, I don't believe that's what he's doing. I do believe that there's probably an unintentional kind of thing that's probably could happen from this. There's a lot more eyes on this, but I don't believe he's intentionally doing it. Dermy Wormy with a raid. What up, Dermy? Good to see you. Delona says, don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't drink coffee. No drugs,
is he not
none of that,
fucking dead, dude?
Racist as fuck and sexist as hell, according to the internet. So I got that going for me. Let's see. It's McDouble says, will this save your dying channel? I hope so. I really do. Shorty Short says, do you like hot sauce? I mean, it's not something I typically have, but I mean, I can't say I dislike it, but it's nothing that I'm not like consistent with. Dark Manic says, this channel isn't gay as it used to be. I'm correct. This in a bigger super chat, so let's see. I can read that. Silver B. Lycan for Ken says, super chat tax. Thank you. John Frickberg says, your channel is under a tax. For people that have never watched the channel, what should we do? Saying, why are they making these references? With that said, this is kind of the latest we have on the Breaking Guthrie situation right here. There's nothing else outside of that. That's a lot that we went over, but it's a lot, man. And every day we think that this story can't get crazier, it gets more ridiculous. And that's where we are right now with the latest episode of Breaking Guthrie. Intense new characters, new developments, same song and dance.
Nice, I just spawned in front of this fucking guy, man.
We got introduced to Carlton Tyson, who was like a Timu Mike Tyson yesterday. We got introduced to Mike, what was his name? Zaper? Was that his name? That guy was awesome. He kind of looked like, you know, an actual, like, badass version of Ryback. We got introduced to him. We got Carlos.
But I need to hear the footsteps that I'm hearing.
We got Santiago. Of course. So there's the list of characters that we just continue to get introduced to is a mile long. It's pretty awesome.
Dude.
Is Culver's the new Pueblos Hermanos? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Culver's is the new Los Pueblos Hermanos.
Who'd you get killed by?
Zaper, is that his name? So Mike Zaper.
I didn't even look at the name.
Still waiting for Tuco Salamanca to make.
Oh no, like, was it a person, a grenade?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was the guy at the top of the stairs.
You got Santiago.
Fucking random grenade gets thrown at me and I almost get killed.
A Few Good Men, the code red.
Sniping,
And I was like, Santiago. What was Santiago? It was Private Santiago, right? Hector, because obviously, of course there's a Hector.
Nice, I spawned what, and I fucking am getting hit right when I spawn. Like, that's how you know the fucking spawns are terrible.
Julio, Lalo, I remember.
I need the fucking medic!
Not gonna lie, I always wanted Pueblos.
Instead of spawning me near C,
I would love to have
spawns me across the street, and I'm getting fucking shot.
Maintained
Grenade launchers,
I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Like Gus Fring seems like a guy that's just like, listen, man, like he's good, he's in good with the DEA. He's donating money to cancer patients. He drives a Volvo.
This doesn't feel like how I imagine Battlefield should play.
Drives a Volvo, helps out cancer patients.
Okay, they're just in every direction, so I'm
I'm
done again, dude. This is so stupid.
Tell you what, man.
Yeah, like it's not, like I don't like having to look over my shoulder every like 5 seconds because there's no like ordered flow of combatants. Like, look at that, man. Like, oh.
Yeah, it's randomness. I don't understand what the fuck happened to this.
That's actually pretty cool. All right, so Breaking Guthrie is done. However, ladies and gentlemen, we have an interesting story out of Rhode Island. First, let's give you the mainstream media take on what happened in Rhode Island.
Like, what's the point of these vehicles? Like, the thing is so fucking like claustrophobic anyway. Like,
well, so it's because you die so many times, so you have to fucking use
look
it.
at that. I mean, but like, I mean, it's pointless, right? So.
Of course, there's a fucking landmine. Like,
I'm about to get sniped. I bet it. I guarantee it. Yeah.
my god, this guy just randomly puts fucking claymores on the street. Like, oh my god, dude.
This was earlier, just so we're clear. There's been a lot of development since this initial report. There's a lot more.
It's a high school student or someone else. Rhode Island's Governor Daniel McKee saying they're, of course, on top of the situation, working with local law enforcement as he is praying for the pocket and everyone involved. So sadly, I just heard that 2 families in town during a boys' high school hockey game, gunfire ringing out. That suspect, the shooter, apparently now dead.
Why is there still a progress bar for my M60 if I already achieved mastery? Like, what else am I earning on it?
Just levels now.
Huh?
Just levels. It's like there's no level cap for this game. It just keeps
to
going.
kind of go through the stages of this before we get to the current.
Logically
now,
doesn't
this
really
was
make
Fox
any
News
sense.
6
But
hours ago. Okay, 6 hours ago. Now this is CBS 3 hours ago. Okay, and the title is "What We Know About the Deadly Hockey Shooting in Rhode Island." I haven't heard this one yet, but I'm interested to see how they frame this.
Monday night, the breaking news out of Rhode Island tonight: a mass shooting in the middle of a high school hockey
Dude,
game.
like, I'm so done with this. Like, let me unlock the camos with the gun that I'm using.
yeah, it makes no sense. You have to use other guns.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to use other guns.
Are you
Like,
guys saying there's no sound? Do you guys have no sound? I see quite a few people saying that. Am I getting just trolled or what?
fuck, thought that was a good idea.
Okay, then if you.
Well, I think in the last Battlefield you had to use shotguns or something to unlock certain other guns, which makes no sense.
For the exits, as hockey players could be seen scrambling to get off the ice.
So they actually just showed. Right there, I believe that's. I'm choosing my words carefully because I keep wanting to see how the media deals with this. Okay?
The moment gunshots rang out during a high school boys hockey game in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. People in the stands bolted for the exits as hockey players could be seen scrambling to get off the ice.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
From the shooting was at the hospital, that they succumbed to their injuries after being at the hospital, and there was 3 additional victims at the hospital that all are in critical condition.
Investigators say it was a targeted attack, most likely the shooter was also found dead at the scene, hearing self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh shit. There's a lot over there now.
This guy was on the left side of my screen, but the bullets were coming from the right side. And he wasn't even looking at me. What the fuck?
Of the individual responsible for this. It would be interesting to see how the media sweeps this one under the rug, like we know. But this is the reportedly, this is the shooter. This is the dude with mental illness right here. Yep. Every single time. There you have it. Absolutely not surprised one single bit. Here we have
Oh
the
boy.
police. Here we go.
I'm just gonna be
The
AFK
fact
for a
that I
little.
can play this
Are we gonna
clip
get kicked?
and it's almost a spitting
It's fine.
image
I'll
of what
just
just
join
happened
back
here
in.
speaks volumes.
Gonna do something in my kitchen.
Very mentally unhinged. Now, is this going to be, are we calling what it is, or are we still having to dance around words because mentally ill fucking freaks can't be told that they're mentally ill freaks? Because that's exactly what this is. This is a mental illness that needs to be addressed. Instead, we live in a place where we have to celebrate this bullshit. We have to celebrate this bullshit. Of course, not you are, I'm not. But that's what the media narrative and the Hollywood has been.
Yeah, kill me from behind, man.
When you see some unhinged mental lunatic like this, you are not allowed to say, hey, bro, go get some fucking help. You're supposed to say, you're brave and stunning, and
I can't remember what this map was like without the snow. Like, I know I played it without the snow, but I already forgot what it was like without the
they're not
snow.
allowed to be told
Well,
that
the
they
visibility
have
was better,
problems.
that's for damn sure.
You have problems. You need to go to get this dealt with. You need a professional. The problem is a lot of the fucking professionals buy into this leftist bullshit as well. A lot of these professionals are in on it. A lot of them will set them down and go, oh, you're right.
You know, I think I like every single map in Bad Company too.
Person, and you can be whatever you want.
Now that I think of it, I don't think I really like disliked any of them. They're all really good. At least for Rush mode, that's basically all I played.
Dude, I hate that, man.
In the shooting, no children.
I love how winning a gunfight,
so would that mean
how you
that
get
the
penalized. You just come out with like 12 HP and then the guy has to shoot you with one fucking bullet of a pistol.
He went to kill his wife and then he killed himself. Is that what happened? Is that the latest that we have?
I just love having to fucking wake up in the morning, fucking go downtown.
Is that right? A lot of people say that. He killed his young daughter too. Well, the community note right here says another update. That's what the community note.
Holy fuck, there's people above me, across from me, behind me. Like, holy fuck, dude.
I saw this,
these guys can just run outside and no fucking penalty for that.
Nice.
My team is just fucking just staring at them apparently.
Roberta.
You ever feel like your frustration is so much that your words can't keep up? Whatever it is you're trying to express. It sounds like that whenever you're getting pissed off.
Because I guarantee you that if this freak said anything hard about Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene
Holy fuck.
So, it's all fair game, isn't it?
I'd rather just watch, honestly.
I mean, seems like a typical massive reporter to me.
Dude, it sounds like he's to my left, but he's on the stairs already. Like, holy fuck, dude.
And I want to be clear, like, when I'm saying that, just so nobody, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. When I'm saying that's like a typical Massey supporter, what I'm saying is that Massey supporters are retarded. Just so we're clear. I don't want there to be any confusion about that. That if you are a Massey supporter, you are retarded. Just to be very clear. I just wanted to get out, you know, make sure that I'm saying.
Nice.
But yeah, interesting indeed. And it's sad that now you have people traumatized, kids traumatized, families traumatized because some fucking freak that doesn't have no one in their life is willing to tell them that you're mentally ill. And to be fair, probably because they're not.
Why not one of those hit him? That is fucking retarded.
Here we have another situation. We just had a situation in Canada with a mentally ill freak. We've had situation after situation after situation where these mentally ill freaks are doing these things. That doesn't mean that no one else is doing it, but statistically speaking, and just like AI is being racist because AI notices trends and statistics, and so when you ask AI a direct question about things that are based on statistics, the AI responds, and then these companies have to go in and change the AI code because the AI code, according to them, is being very, very racist or very, very sexist, but they're not actually being racist or sexist, they're just being honest. Because statistics do matter. So, I mean, there's a 40% that, you know, people won't have to interact with a person like this if they want. That's what I heard. I can't confirm that. I'm telling you what I heard. But, you know, we'll see. Sith Lord says, Journey's cocaine facts. Stats hurts feelings, yes, it does. The Mass Marvel says, now I can't remember. Saturday, 199 says, Wednesday was 25 years. Alright. Nice. Ministry of Something says, Obama hired Epstein in prostitution scandal. Okay, so Vinny Johnson's apparently got that video I need to check out. I'm gonna pull it up. Jessica sent me the video. Thank you, Jessica. Is this the video that you guys... I appreciate you being here. I have to skip this AI.
How is he?
I just have to skip. Obama hired Epstein in prostitution scandal.
Have you tried any of the other game modes in this game?
What's up, guys? Spenny, when the masses are waking up.
No, I don't think they made the maps for anything other than Conquest since Bad Company 2.
Epstein files on Barack Obama, three-term president of the United States. I'm counting Joe Biden. Bad term on Barack.
Like I tried to play Rush. I tried to play Rush and I think Battlefield 4 and the maps were cut off, so like it wasn't the full map for some reason. I don't remember it being like that.
This is what Barack calls her. Mesh. There they are. Look at that, the image of love. You know, when a woman goes like this. That's it. Nothing but love.
Imagine TDM on
they were at the All-Star game.
that oil map.
Barack Obama was literally catching balls at the All-Star game. There we go. Look, he caught a ball. He's catching balls.
Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
It's a shame that Call of Duty isn't good. get bored of that. This game, we could always go to that, but it's called
Make sure that it goes right to Barack Obama in these All-Star games that's watched by hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. Look, they're at a game. Watch Barack Obama's dainty little leg.
God, I can't believe I was blessed enough not only have Bad Company 2, but MW 2 at the same time.
Legitimately much bigger hands than Barack Obama.
It's like thinking back on that, I'm like, that is like an actual blessing given what we have now.
A flamethrower behind Barack Obama. So look at this. Wow, flamethrowers, sparkly lights. Everyone be distracted. Don't.
The NBA is so like you have no idea how bad it is. The NBA is so dead. The NBA is deader than my channel. My channel gets more viewers than the NBA. My channel's dead, and it's still doing better than the NBA.
Pay attention to Barack Obama covering up prostitution by hiring Jeffrey Epstein. Barack Obama should be like the Olympics. Barack Obama catches balls. Barack Obama is a standing ovation. Barack Obama now opposes criminal aliens and opposes all aliens, by announcing there are aliens.
Here. Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them. And...
They're real. Okay. Like I'm just like I'm seeing them that I let cross border, but. Totally
like he's just camping in a corner, dude. Like...
Wait a second, I'm walking back on the alien thing. Whatever. It's all distraction. We have lost control of Charlie. It's all distraction.
What's funny is he put out a tweet to walk back that comment about aliens. We already know that Barack Hussein Obama cannot speak without a phone.
You know, in Halo 3, you could basically just create your own maps. Well, actually, like all the Halos after Halo 3.
I did hear about that. I don't know how it works or how good you can make it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you can make it pretty fucking fun. I mean, they give you like all the assets, so you put whatever items or vehicles or objects. All the forge mode.
Beyond belief. It is so incredibly
Barack Obama is a famous private person who doesn't want to go out and do public events. Who doesn't want to go out and have questions.
I always have this
uncomfortable questions.
unexplained fatigue all the time. Like it's like a heaviness in my body. I don't know what the deal is with it.
Story tightening around his administration. This is Catherine Rumley.
And this is why.
Like, how the fuck am I feeling this way? I'm not even 30.
Are involved in this Epstein thing that are motivated by two different reasons. Either they're way new to politics and they're just following trends, or they have TDS.
I think if you're happy, you'd probably feel different.
So they voted Trump because they're and they had to vote for him at the last second. They did that because they truly hated Trump.
I don't know what happiness is.
Yeah, I remember someone asking me, and I was like, I don't really know what that's like, and then they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, for you to be asking that, then you obviously have no clue.
Well, it's like everybody knows what suffering is, right? There's no mistaking it, but people often second guess themselves as to whether they're happy or not, right? So I think it's like a reasonable question to ask, right? I don't know what that means, or what happiness is.
For a long time, understand that the more focus that the
maybe happiness is just like the end of suffering or whatever.
They are projecting to keep people from talking about the real stuff going on.
I didn't really know. That's amazing, dude.
because they do not want you to actually know anything about any of this shit. They just want you to focus on Trump, 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 Trump. This is why Moist Critical is now suddenly making videos about this. And CoffeeZilla. Do you remember CoffeeZilla's videos about the Biden administration? Talking about the Epstein files? Biden was in office for 4 years. Did we get CoffeeZilla breakdowns every other day on the Epstein situation? Joe Biden's in office. Why aren't they releasing the Epstein files? We didn't get any of those videos. We didn't get videos from Moist Critical every day talking about, oh, Epstein is that. Covering this up. We never got any of that, but suddenly now that Trump's here, all of these people that never cared about this suddenly care about this topic.
This is Barack Obama's personal attorney. In America. Being close to Barack Obama,
There hasn't been like a map yet with like a really tall skyscraper in this game. Right?
No, I don't know why there's
Like, I know there was one before.
Look at this.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one.
Look at that. Look, almost twice as much.
That map was pretty fun.
Look at in such incredible amounts.
Now that I mention it, like there was a lot of fun maps. Like there was like I don't know what it was called, but it was basically just like a bunch of different islands, like in the middle of the ocean.
Something storm, carousel or some shit.
Yeah.
It is fair to say
that was pretty cool, and like how they did like the Levolution, where like the ship would come in, like the wrecked ship would come in, and then the storm would come into the map. I like that. Yeah, they just like completely abandoned it for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess people didn't like it.
Obama advanced team member Jonathan.
Seemed pretty cool to me though.
I don't know, I wouldn't take a company not putting something back in the game or doing something similar to that and equate that to people actually not liking it. I think a lot of game developers are stupid and out of touch.
Maybe it was taxing on their engine or whatever. Like save like space to do something else.
That is amazing, right
there. Yeah, it always seemed weird to me. Like, okay, your previous team members or whoever was on the project back when, they made a feature for the game, and it did really well. And instead of keeping it and then adding on new shit, right, but just, you know, the main point is you keep the old thing that worked.
I don't believe Cat's heard
Somebody along the line says, you know what, no, I want to get rid of this in favor of, I don't know,
we get back to
something I guess they think is better, but it's like, it usually never is.
One reason that I would say is because if someone new comes into a company and there was like a mechanic or a certain way of designing a game, a lot of the times they'll change it just because it was someone else's.
Obama's then top lawyer, Catherine Rumler, attempted to cover it up.
That's why
the Obama Attorney General job, Rumler just quit $25 million a year job.
Whether or not I like the games,
What happened here exactly?
the early to late Black Ops games are still very similar because it's made by the same people. But then once that main guy's gone, they change it for no reason.
Upstanding people. They're so amazing.
It's like one reason why Titanfall is good. Titanfall 2 is because the people that made Modern Warfare 2 made that game.
The prostitution scandal. Instead, they blamed the Secret Service. 10 members lost their jobs.
So it's just
they
like...
ever making a third
10
game?
members and their careers.
No, I don't think so.
This is where it gets really exciting.
They made Apex Legends, so they're probably not going to go back to Titanfall.
Presidential advance team member Jonathan Dock, who was staying in room 513 at the
they got their cash cow, I guess.
Whoa, Benny!
Does Apex Legends make them a lot of money?
Whoa,
a lot of money. It's one of the, I don't know about now because the battle royale craze is slowly dying down, but yeah, it's a
oh my god,
pretty popular game.
AF Benny, let's go. Let's play some Modern Warfare 2, Benny. Let's go.
Cartnega Hilton. Doc was a nobody, but Doc's
remember
father,
when everything was
Leslie,
trying to be a fucking battle royale. I mean, I guess it still are, you know, fucking Warzone or... Actually, like, I like Warzone, but, like, I don't know, I guess I'm always terrible at it, so I don't like it.
Obama administration. Global women's issues at the State Department. Global women's issues, hiring the Colombian hooker. Father, Leslie, prominent Democrat donor, who gave $10,000 to pardon Obama. In his previous job, he was top lobbyist for Walmart. Michelle Obama was
God almighty, man.
So, Doc went, his son went on, got a plum job at the White House, and then hired a bunch of hookers, and then they blamed it on the Secret Service.
Maybe it's because I've watched House of Cards way too many times. This idea that everyone
Bring in the 3-day work week, or the 4-day work week, or whatever you need. I need the 3rd day off.
You guys know about that one? Andrew Gillum
That was pretty sick.
was, if it wasn't
Say that again?
Trump's endorsement of Ron DeSantis.
I said, dude, I want the fucking 4-day work week to go into effect.
Right.
They keep fucking talking about it. It's like, give me a 3rd day off,
What
man.
I'm about to say about Andrew Gillum.
Can you imagine? It's like you have Saturday, Sunday, or I don't know, whatever it's, however they're gonna work, whether it's Friday or Monday, you get off. Just, it's like Friday night feels good. Saturday feels good, but with a hint of anxiety because Sunday's coming up, and then Sunday, it's just like all day you're gonna be thinking about, fuck. Next week is coming, Monday is coming up, you gotta fucking work and shit.
So what, would it be a 4-day school week?
It might have been meth. I can't remember. It may have been meth.
They need to get rid of like 7 a.m. classes too, man. Like, that shit's inhumane. So you're fucking with people's sleep schedule with that one.
I fucking hate people that are like, oh, just get up at 7 or 6 a.m. It's like, bro, it's fucking, just because you can do it doesn't mean it's like something that should be a thing.
I think it can impair both like physical but also neurological growth in kids and all that, so I just feel like it's self-defeating at a point. It's like, I feel like that kind of shit is like, it's like those crazy like morning routines which are not practical at all. It's like, oh, I wake up at 4 a.m., go for a 1-hour run, blah, 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 blah. Splash my face with, you know, Sunny D or whatever. Fucking write in my journal. Just like, yeah, okay, bro. It's like, get a fucking job, dude. Like,
context, I don't think that there's anything overly concerning about the Michael Jordan video at all. But with that said, the memes are here.
Alright, I'll be back.
Fuck. God. Okay, I gotta open the book. Do I have the balls to fucking look at this book? Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? calendar. Yes. Yes. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. 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 Where do I go to fucking do this crap, dude? Holy shit. Ah. This is not good. Hmm. Fuck. This is not good. Oh, you know what? I fucking forgot. I gotta close. Gotta put in the dryer. Fuck. Oh. Oh, fuck. That's fucked up. Oh, Christ. Oh, I guess they're here. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Toss some of these. Some of those. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Did I leave my fucking lighter in here? Oh, fuck. I left it in there. Damn it. Does this still work? Barely fucking clean. Holy fuck, it didn't clean it at all. What the fuck? Oh.
The memes are here. So you've all seen the Michael Jordan meme of F them kids, right?
Oh.
You've seen that. It's not meant in a sexual way. It's just like, you know, F off. Well, the internet has responded to that one. First, I guess some of you may have not seen it. F them Jordan. I'm not going to type the whole thing out in my search history. My search history is already fucked enough as it is. So you got this meme right here. So this is the Michael Jordan meme. Okay. Well, the internet has responded to the Michael Jordan news that has taken, you know, storm. God. The internet is the most savage place of all time. Always understand that that is what the internet is for, is savagery.
Oh yeah, the direct connection is unbelievable here. Here's an email chain between Rumler and Epstein when Rumler was hoping to replace Eric.
And yes, Michael Jordan's middle name is Jeffrey. Michael Jordan's middle name is Jeffrey. Oh my God. The internet will always bring shit into it.
Eric Holder as the next Attorney General, as she lost to Loretta Lynch after this sex scandal blew up, drafting her response to exonerate Doc and avoid the appearance of a cover-up. Here's Rumler sharing some more thoughts with Epstein over the cover letter. Needless to say, this matter was strictly confidential and was secret at the moment, the biggest scandal rocking the Obama White House. There's a text chain between Rumler and Epstein in clearer context. Here they are going back and forth over the editing of...
And see, this is my thing about the whole Trump and Epstein connection, is that all they have on the Trump-Epstein connection is that Trump knew Epstein a long time ago before literally anyone knew he was, you know, guilty of anything. That's all they have. Even the other day, Asmongold was reacting to the Epstein files, basically exonerating Trump. And even Asmongold was like, I'm pretty sure Trump and Epstein were really good friends for a long time. Based on what? Based on what? Where are you getting that from? Where is that information coming from? How do you where do you have that information? There is nothing to support the claim that Trump and Epstein were really good friends for a long time. There's nothing that even remotely close to that. We know that they publicly hung out once or twice. That's what we know. That's it. So all of the Trump-Epstein connection is from a long time ago, before he was ever suspected of doing anything. All these other interactions are after we knew Epstein was a creep. You should debate Charlie. I mean, first of all, I don't really debate, and I don't think Charlie is, after the Sneeko thing, I don't think Charlie's going to look to debate anybody. Secondly, Charlie has no idea who the fuck I am. So, yeah, I don't see that ever happening. But I don't do the internet, you know, debate bullshit. I'm much like Asmongold in that sense, where it's just a waste of fucking time.
This lie, this cover-up. They're going back and forth and exchanging notes and writings. Finally, here's a letter then Obama White House Deputy Press Secretary Eric Schultz sent in coordination with Rumler, who wrote the Washington Post article exposing Jonathan Dodd.
Moist knows you. I would find that to be very, very surprising if he did. Maybe he does. I mean, I've been shocked at a lot of people that know me, but I would not imagine he knows who I am. Also, I would not look to debate Charlie. Would I have a conversation with him? Yeah. I can't stand the format of let's debate on the topics. I hate that template. I fucking hate it. I like talking to people. So like if you look at some of the other people I've talked to in the past that I don't agree with or had issues with or whatever, I'll talk to people, because I think a conversation is far more effective than a debate where people are trying to one-up each other. I think from an audience standpoint, a genuine conversation about where you stand, where I stand, why do you feel the way you feel, here's the way I feel, well, okay, and then a debate may, you know, come from that, but like, I hate the sit-down debate format bullshit on the internet. I fucking hate it. I think it's gay.
That's a prostitution scandal. And here's the letter that Epstein helped Rumler draft, in which he also sent the Washington Post.
Culture Clash is bullshit. You all debate for hours over the stupidest shit weekly on Tuesday Night's Main Event. But that's not, no. Those are conversations that spiral into debates because me and my friends are talking shit to each other. It's not like we set this up to go, hey guys, let's do a debate on the internet. Like, that's not what we do. On Tuesday Night's Main Event, we just argue over retarded shit because we're retarded.
Defending Doc from the sprawling prostitution scandal. Whoa. Yeah, the obvious questions of the Obama administration prostitution scandal cover-up, which Congress DOJ should finally ask. The most important question is, why did Obama's top lawyers summon the help of disgraced pedophile in planning her defense against the prostitution scandal? In the end, Epstein failed. Rumler's attempts to damage control did not work. She withdrew from the consideration and replaced the AG. Oh my goodness.
Culture Clashers, he noticed me. Yes, you're always here. Conversations that spiral upward into a debate. Well, yeah, I mean, again, so like, I remember, there'll be one person I'll mention, the other I won't, but like Angry Joe, for instance. Angry Joe was like telling me he was wanting to come on the main event. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea at all. You're going to get fucking annihilated. And I'm saying that out of all due respect. Like, you're going to get crushed by my chat and my panel. You're going to get fucking annihilated. And all it's going to do is make us look like bullies. Like, that's not a winning formula for me. You're going to get crushed, but the optics will be terrible for me. Like, because people will be like, Jeremy needed all of his friends to help him. You know, like, I don't need anybody to help me debate anybody or argue with anybody. But I just told him, I was like, that's not a winning format at all. My chat's going to roast the living fuck out of you. And my panel's it's just going to be us yelling at you and telling you you're a fucking retard for 3 hours. It just, I mean, we talked, what we did do is we talked on Discord. And us talking on Discord, it was, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I knew less about him after having a conversation with him, if that makes sense. Like, I just was like, this guy just doesn't have a concept of who I am. Joe has this idea of me that basically my entire existence in life, like in Joe's mind, and I'm not bullshitting, Angry Joe's mind, he thinks that my entire existence is Trump. He thinks that I drive around in a MAGA truck with Trump 47 stickers. He thinks that my house is decorated in Trump. He thinks my lawn is decorated in Trump standees. He thinks that my family has to be obsessed with Trump. He thinks that every relationship I have in my life is directly if you support Trump. Like, I am not bullshitting. That is his concept of me. And I tried to explain to him, I'm like, that's literally not anything remotely close. I have no Trump stickers on my vehicles because I don't want crazy leftists to keep my fucking vehicles. I don't put my Trump support on my fucking front lawn because I don't want leftists to burn my fucking house down because you motherfuckers are crazy. My family and I don't talk politics. Most of the people on my team don't support Trump. And he just couldn't concept that because in his mind, every Trump supporter is what he perceives me to be. It's crazy. Now, there's another YouTuber that's even bigger than Angry Joe that's in that sphere, and he wanted to come on. And I was like, no. And I point blank told this person, I don't trust you. I don't like you. And we had a 3-hour conversation on Discord. I told him that I believed he was recording our call, that he was trying to get me to say something that he could use against me. And he goes, I'm not. I would never do. I was like, I don't care what you say. I'm just telling you, I don't trust you, and I believe that you have this all recorded, which is totally fine because I'm not an idiot. I never say shit that can be used against me in private anyway. So, yeah, so like many of these guys want to do this stuff. So this is a long way of saying that even though Moist Critical is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, I would not look to have a conversation with him publicly. If he wanted to talk to me privately, I would do that. But I would not be looking to do some, debate publicly bullshit, because these guys that have these perceptions of Trump supporters, I don't trust them. I don't trust their motives to want to talk to me. I don't trust what they are trying to do. I don't trust them. So that's why I would rather talk to them privately so that I can try to explain things to them and then I can see how their reaction is to me. And again, both of these other guys that are far bigger than me, both of my conversations with these guys off the record was just like, I didn't feel any better about either one of them once we had the talk.
Are those rims?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Bar Gate.
Are you making rims
says,
for
"Quartering
Star
accusing you
Destroyer?
of creating the D-Day Cobra subreddit as a dedicated anti-quartering subreddit." I'm not going to take that at
That
face
isn't good.
value. I don't know that he said that. So whatever. I mean, I created it as an anti-quarter. Oh shit! I created it as a really like a community building place where we could share positive stories and positive influence about building friendship and community. And at no point did I ever want memes or anything. All right, so yeah. Let's see. I said it slow enough. I knew what he was trying to say, but I said it slow enough. That's why I paused. I was like, far.
And then Jeffrey Epstein got her a plum job at the Rothschild Bank. You can't make it up. Obama administration turns to Jeffrey Epstein, help them with the hooker scandal. Oh my. Here's, of course, the full Washington Post article on this. Go ahead and read it. Details. And here are the Epstein emails. The aforementioned Epstein emails. Look at how much he was emailing Rumler about this issue. Here's their back and forth. Here you can see. Back. Ooh, man.
Jeremy made his subreddit account because the Jews told him to. Exactly. If we're going to make some accusations about me, let's make some accusations. But anyway, listen. Benny Johnson's got this video here. Obama hired Epstein in prostitution scandal. And the media is not going to talk about this. They're going to talk about Donald Trump having a conversation with Jeffrey Epstein 150 years ago, but they're not going to talk about any of these connections to the Obama administration and Jeffrey Epstein. They're not going to talk about any of this other stuff, because why would they? Because they're not interested in Jeffrey Epstein. They're only interested in Trump over and over again. But Trump, let me see. All right. So, thank you, Benny. Hail to Benny Johnson. The Fantastic OG says, well, at least they are not eating the kids. Well, at least they're not sacrificing them.
Yeah, do I look like a brown version of Patrick Stewart?
That is where I draw the line.
I would say no, because I've never thought that.
No one should be forced to live in other people's
Damn, dog.
You'd have
So
to
I can't be
be
Captain
like,
Picard.
you have to be like super slender for me to maybe think of that.
Your channel is under a tax. Justin says something tax. That's a good super chat right there. That's a very good super chat. Let me see. Paul says donation for the elite IDOT strike group, a tax force 199. A tax force is freaking great. Evil Black Cat says yikes. Man-jawed nightmare fuel. Oh, you think that's bad? What you saw? Because I saw some pictures that are even worse of the Rhode Island situation. It's bad. Holy crap. Bro. What? This is awful. Oh, it's much worse. It's far worse than we thought, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, it's far worse. Yikes. Yikes to the next level. Holy crap. Breaking, the daughter of the Rhode Island ice rink shooter says her father was very sick and he reportedly dressed in women's clothing when the shooting took place. I feel terrible for this young lady. I feel terrible for her.
Who's dead now? She described that shooting suspect as her father. She came out of the police department behind me here in tears after presumably being interviewed by police. My father was a shooter. He's dead now.
What was the reasoning? Was there a family argument?
He has mental health issues.
I feel so bad for this woman. I feel terrible for her. I feel terrible.
He's dead now.
What was the reasoning? Was there a family argument?
He has mental health issues. So, yes, she goes on to describe those mental health issues a little bit more. She says that he had been struggling with mental health for quite some time. She said, quote, he was very sick.
Yeah, you think. But of course, she wasn't allowed to call this out. She wasn't allowed to say, my father has a mental illness. She was not allowed to say that. Because if she did, she would have been branded, what is the term that they call you when you're, when you freaks out? I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, this is the problem with this, is that even the direct family is not allowed to call this stuff out. Yeah, you guys are right. What do they call people that call this stuff out? Normal. Yeah, I know, like transphobe. Yeah, they have all these like code names that they call people for that, but we call them normal, logical thinking human beings. Therapist probably egged him on. I agree, Harley Dave. That's why, like, I mean, for me, again, I am not giving anybody advice. I am just telling you what me, as a complete retard from Alabama, Roll Tide, thinks about the situation. But in my opinion, I have always felt that it's a scam, that there are people that we are told are therapists that we are supposed to go give our most inner thoughts to and share our darkest secrets with people, because we are told that they are a professional and we are told that they went to school for it. I've always thought that that is one of the biggest scams in the world. I would, under no circumstance would I ever speak to someone because they have a fucking piece of paper or a plaque that says that they are qualified. My stance on this is to always speak to people that you trust in your personal life. If you need to talk with someone, you speak to that. Let's see, Jeremy stole that off of Andrew Wilson. Well, I've never really watched Andrew Wilson, so if I did steal it from him, it was because I have these powers that go beyond grifting, because I've never heard Andrew Wilson say that, because I don't watch Andrew Wilson.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the bottom line is this has always been a scam. Just like I think, college is a scam. I've said that. Maybe Andrew Wilson said it first and I stole it from him. But I think that, college is a scam, with the exception of if you have like a specific thing that you're going to college for. I think it's a fucking scam. I think the public school system is a fucking scam. Said that for years too. So maybe he said that one too. Pay money for them to ask you questions. Yes. Well, he did say it on Joe Rogan. I don't watch Joe Rogan. I only watch Joe Rogan when there is someone I'm interested to see. So
I'm just saying a bunch of random crap.
I mean, off the top of my head, maybe 5 full episodes of Joe Rogan. Maybe. I watched the Trump episode. I watched the Gina Carano episode. There's a few others that I've probably watched in its entirety, but that's really, I don't watch Joe Rogan. I find Joe Rogan, I respect that Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan, but I find Joe Rogan to be incredibly naive when it comes to real world politics. I find him to be naive on Trump, and this is why it took Joe Rogan till the night of the fucking election. The biggest voice in the world. It took Joe Rogan until like the night before the 2024 election to decide that Donald Trump was a better choice than Kamala Harris. That's not really someone that I want insight from, shockingly enough. But again, I respect the fact that he's the biggest voice in the world and he's got the biggest show in the world, so congrats to him. But if you need to the night before the election of 2024 to decide that Trump is better than Kamala, then holy fuck. Holy shit. Don't do drugs, kids. What about Elon? In terms of what? His episode with Joe Rogan? I mean, I love Elon. I find Elon fascinating to listen to, but also frustrating at times, because Elon, he really, and it's the older he's gotten, Elon thinks about everything he says, which I do respect, because, you know, everything he says is used against him, except for when he's on Twitter. He tends to not think too much on Twitter, but when he's in interviews, Elon is very, very, very strategic in how he answers things. You don't watch Rogan for Rogan, you watch him for his guests. I understand that. I mean, listen, he's a great interviewer. I've watched a couple of, let's see, so he's had some wrestlers on there. I watched a lot of his Ric Flair interview. I think Kill Tony was on there for those. So I've watched a handful, but not many. I don't watch Rogan. Let's see. Hogan, I watched some of his Hulk Hogan interview. I'll never forget that, what's their name? I've talked about this before too. The Nelk Boys had Hulk Hogan on, and they didn't know anything about the NWO. And I wish you could have saw me cringing when I saw that moment. And I'm going, you guys are lucky enough to have the legendary Hulk Hogan on your show, and you couldn't even do the most basic research imaginable. They didn't even know what the NWO was. And I'm like, oh my God. Yikes. Anyway, Phil says, detransition tax. Andrew Morgan says, Michael was channeling his inner Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior. Nips Litter says, remember when cowards ran away from you at Star Wars Celebration, Jeremy? I wasn't there, but Lamau. Yes, you are. Well, there's a few of them, but you're specifically talking about Star Wars. What the fuck's his name? Star Wars Explained. Star Wars Explained. Yeah. So, I really haven't talked about Star Wars Explained a lot lately, but quick summary of that is that me and him had beef a long time ago, and I basically made a video. All right, so the story was he featured me in a video when my channel had about 20,000 subscribers. He had about 400,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe he featured me in a video, and he called me out on something. I initially took it like, you know, hey, man, I appreciate you calling me out. I'll own it, whatever. He then said something the following week that pissed me off, and again, this is very early on in my YouTube career. So he said something that pissed me off the next week, or he did something. And so I responded with a 40-minute video where I dropped about 150 F-bombs. And in the most direct, indirect way, I didn't threaten him. I simply said that there will be a day that you and I are at the same place. And on that day, you will not have your subscribers to hide behind. You will not have your chat to hide behind. You will have to confront me face to face, man to man, and you will have to answer directly my questions about why you're a little bitch. And that video was the first video I ever made that got age restricted, and I got scared to death because I was like, oh shit, my channel is under attacks. And so yeah, it was I think somebody has that video re-uploaded right now. You have to look that shit up, because somebody re-uploaded that video after mine, because I privated mine when it got age restricted. That video, as of a few years ago, was still up somewhere. Somebody re-uploaded that shit. But anyway, long story short is, when I went to Star Wars Celebration in 2018 or whatever, I think, or 2019, I can't remember when this was. I made a point to find any of these Star Wars YouTubers or Star Wars website people that have that went after me. I made a point to find them and confront them. And I walked straight up to them. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name's Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. How you doing? Hey, do you want to talk to me about the shit that you said about me being racist or sexist? Like, I just want to clear the air. considering you said all this shit about me, here I am. I did that to multiple people. The only person that handled it like a man was a guy named Star Wars Only. Me and him had a lot of beef, and he agreed to meet me at Star Wars Celebration. We met, we hung out for about 20 minutes. We had a great conversation, totally cool, totally chill. Shook hands and be like, no problem, man. It was just a bunch of shit talking. The rest of these fucking losers would not talk to me. And every time Star Wars explained specifically when I confronted him, because he had already agreed, or he had already refused to meet with me because he's so gay. He's so gay. So when I was trying to talk to Star Wars Explain, he would not directly speak with me on private message on Twitter. He brought in a third-party YouTuber from the Star Wars community to basically be a communicator for me and him because he couldn't talk to me directly. So how this communication happened was this third-party YouTuber would pass along, I'm not lying, pass along what I was saying to Alex. Alex would respond to that person would bring me back to what Alex said. Okay? Yeah, let me get it off the screen because this is terrifying. Okay. So my whole thing was I would like to have a respectful conversation with Alex at Star Wars Celebration. I'm not there to be confrontational. I'm not trying to be mean. I would just like to talk and clear the air. That's it. And he declined. Said he didn't feel comfortable. So when I did see him and his wife on the floor at Star Wars Celebration, I confronted him and he ran. And I wasn't going to make a scene, so I just let it go. But that's the backstory there. So Jeremy, I put it in Reddit. Oh God. This video of me? Oh no, I don't really want to watch this shit, dude. Where's it at? Well, I'm not seeing it. I'm refreshing, unless I have to approve it maybe or something? I don't know. I got newest. Oh my God. What is happening to this Reddit page? What is going on? New. I have the newest. I have the newest ones loaded. Like right here. The newest one is. Oh no! Jesus. Oh my God. What the fuck is this? What is it? Yeah, all right, so let me refresh. I'm not going to share this on screen, but let me refresh. I'll go to mod mail, maybe? Mod tools. Let me see if there's any. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it. Oh, no. Oh. This is 15,000 views 7 years ago. I don't want to watch this. I really don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this.
I really wasn't planning on this being a regular series, and I still hope that it doesn't turn out that way.
Oh no.
And I put a link for my new Last Week in Clickbait t-shirts that we just put out, and they are on sale right now if you're interested in that. I really wasn't planning on this being a regular series, and I still hope that it doesn't turn out that way.
So the context here is that he made a series called Last Week in Clickbait, and he basically called me and Star Wars Theory and a few other people in the Star Wars community out for clickbaiting about a topic. And he virtue
Oh,
signaling.
you got the bottom part. Oh, okay.
I never have to
Yeah, I don't
make
think
these
it's
videos
correct.
again. And I talked to him, or I cleared the air with him, and I accepted his criticism of me. Then the very next week, he came out with
What?
that series that he claimed he didn't want to come out with, and he was selling T-shirts for it.
I'll show
And I'm
you.
like, you fucking piece of. Anyway.
Because the bottom part comes out a little bit more than the top.
Clickbait T-shirts that we just put out, and they are on sale right now. If you're interested in that.
I really wasn't planning on this
But just
being
like
a regular series.
scoot it
and
over.
I still hope that it doesn't turn out that way.
I can't just scoot it over. I have to find another way to put it on.
Oh, damn, dude.
This guy,
So what are you gonna do?
who does not have a small following, admits in his video that he doesn't know whether or not the article he's referencing is legit. He even asks his viewers to do the research for him and let him know later on. He's saying that he didn't do anything beyond read this one article, and he's mad about it, and boy is he ready to tell you why.
What's up, everyone? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about Alex from Star Wars Explained.
Joe?
You guys know Alex, old Alex. Oh, he's such an internet respecter. Oh, he is battling clickbait left and right. He is so against clickbait. He does not want people clicking on things on the internet. That is not what the internet is for, everyone. I mean, surely Alex didn't, make YouTube videos. Alex didn't get on the biggest platform.
I look older now? I look older now? I actually probably look younger now. I was a little chubby then.
On the internet that he respects. He didn't come to YouTube for clicks. He doesn't theorize about bullshit that he knows nothing about for clicks. No. No. Alex is an internet respecter, okay? Alex is here to protect us from the horrors of the internet. Now, if you'll remember, I responded to Alex, and I responded in kind. Because, at the end of the day, my favorite saying that you guys continue pointing out, but at the end of the day, I owned my mistake. And I had already released a video owning my mistake, but I still was...
I've seen you without a filter. I have no filter on. No fucking filter. I'll turn the filter on right now, though. Hang on. Fucking filter. Look at that. Woo! Wait, what? Oh, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Okay, there we go. There. Look at that filter. Look at that clean skin. Woo-wee. Look at that clean skin. All right, turn that shit off. All right, here we go. Back to this.
Like, you know what? He says this is a one-time thing, and I'm going to take him at his word. And that was my first mistake, was taking this little bitch at his word. So Alex specifically says in the video how much he does not want to do these videos and how much it hurts. It hurts. It hurts him, guys. It hurts him, and we have to help him battle the clickbait. And then he ended and said, I hope I never make this again. I hope I never...
By the way, all of this is recorded on a... Hang on. A Google Pixel. Audio and all. This is all on a Google Pixel.
Never make this again. Guys, help me battle clickbait. I don't want to do it. So then week 2 rolls around, and his show that he didn't want to do came back. Amazing how that works. I guess those 60, 70,000 views or whatever you got on that video was a lot more than your, is Snoke going to return in episode 9? I guess it got a few more clicks than that one.
Oh.
So you decided to bring it back to week 2. Didn't feature me in week 2. Gotta say, Alex, a little hurt by that, man. I thought we had something. Then we get to week 3. This little motherfucker that claims that he's so against doing this show, and he hopes he has me. I hope I just stop.
Why did I delete the video? Because it got age restricted, and I got scared. I did not know what age restricted meant at the time on YouTube, so I thought my channel was in trouble.
Hope we stop this series, guys, because I respect the internet. I respect it so much that I don't want to do it. So this little motherfucker starts selling merchandise of the show that he never wanted to do, and he hopes it goes away. Yet now he's selling merchandise. This motherfucker is a fraud, okay? And again, I tried to play nice. But you have fucked up now, okay? You have fucked up royally with me. Because I know what you are, Alex. You are a motherfucking bully, okay? You have your 460,000 subscribers. I've point blank said I've been a fan of your channel, and I have. And I've learned a lot from you. When it comes to Star Wars, I would be willing to bet you know more than me. I've never claimed to be an expert. I don't claim to be anything other than a motherfucker with an opinion, and I get on YouTube and I share it. And that's all I am. So, you can have the expert title all you want. It really does not matter to me. But, you tried to take your big-ass channel and you tried to squash another channel. A fucking channel that had less than 20,000 subscribers at the time. I believe I had less than 20,000 when you made that video. A fucking 460,000 sub channel. You're trying to squash my channel because you've seen it rise so much in the past few months. I've said it plenty of times. My channel had about 800 subscribers at the first of the year. Now we're at 25,000. And you don't like my opinions. And you don't like what I'm saying.
Hey, I just have to jump in and let everyone know that I, in the video, said that I was below 20,000 subscribers, and I was actually above 20,000 when this all happened. So I want to correct it. I'm learning to respect the internet much more now. I don't use it for porn or anything like that, and I'm sure Alex doesn't either. I'm sure he respects the internet enough to not do that. So I was actually above 20,000, not below. Now you have the facts. Now you are better prepared in life because I'm an internet respecter.
And guess what? You have completely ruined your credibility.
So clearly I still had sarcasm back then.
You have fucked it up. You're still going to get your clicks and you're still going to get your views because you are a fucking clickbait master. Even though you claim you're not, you are. But when I realized that you are nothing more than a snake in the grass, and I heard you were a snake in the grass when I made my video where I owned my mistake and I tipped my cap to you. I specifically told my people that watch my videos, do not go to your comments and fuck with me. I specifically said that. Now here you are, playing the internet respecter. Mr. We don't need clickbait, yet I'm going to make a clickbait show. So when you chopped up my video and you manipulated everything I said, you said you were doing it specifically.
Bad dog. Got it lined up pretty good.
That's what you said. So before you finalized the video, I had already made a response to my video owning my mistake. You then had to pull your video down and edit in my response to my video. So if you really cared about the clickbait, when you saw that I already responded to my own video on my own, why then did you...
Do I still have that hat?
What?
I think so. If it's not here, it's in my other setup. I'll have to look and see. I do have it. I just don't know if I have it with me. But I still own that hat.
Continue to upload your clickbait video because you wanted the motherfucking clicks, because you're on YouTube. That's why I do
that shit, dude.
show you what I do.
Heard that one, but that would be my guess based on the way that language works. I don't think I can't say that I know the word.
God, not that. Oh, wow, fuck.
I can't say I know the word. Think they'll keep everything in the God of War remakes? Do I think they'll keep everything? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like do I think they'll edit some things out for sensitivity? Probably. And we got the God of War show coming out, which people are liking the casting so far. People are liking the casting so far, so we'll see. Daddy President said, "Don't waste your brain on this man." Who? Daddy President? Who? Who's this man? Constantine 5. Ryan, have you heard of the Crunch Cup? It could be of use. Video on YouTube. The Crunch Cup, is that the cup that is specifically designed to keep your cereal and your milk separated, and then as you drink, it releases some milk and some cereal into your mouth to keep it crunchy? If that's the Crunch Cup, I am very well aware.
I know.
I am very well aware. Cole Hauser for 2. Got your Crown Royal pack. See you in a couple weeks. Yeah, Cole Hauser's coming down here for Cole Hauser's coming down here for MegaCon. By the way, guys, I should actually probably promote that a little bit. Not that we don't have enough people we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people already fucking signed up for this shit. But might as well let everybody know about the Geeks and Gamers meetup here in Orlando during MegaCon. Ooh, few tickets left. That must mean we're getting ready to hit capacity there. It is free, by the way. But yes, Geeks and Gamers, Orlando MegaCon. We're doing a meetup on Saturday, March 21st at Pat O'Brien's, which is a bar at Universal City Walk from 7 p.m. to 11:30. Hang out with Jeremy, the Critical Drinker, Gary, Ryan, Jay, and more of your favorite creators. So all you got to do is go to the Geeks and Gamers website, and you can see it's always going to be on this top bar, 2026 meetup, RSVP, and go reserve your spot if you're coming down. If you're coming down. But yeah, that's what Cole Hauser's coming down here for. He's going to bring me a big old bottle of Crown Royal, which is good. I run out of whiskey really quickly. I run out of whiskey very quickly. Strange, isn't it? I don't know how that happens. John Getz over on Rumble for $2 says, "All right, YouTube wasn't gonna let me say anything, so I'm referring all the nude tits that were constantly in the trilogy, and each game having a sex mini game where you do a quick time event and get money." I would not be shocked if a couple of those things were censored in some way, or at least toned down. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't followed what they're doing. I'm probably not going to play them when they do come out. I mean, I played all of them originally. I don't really feel a need to replay them. I will say, though, like, that first time ever loading up God of War 3 and that opening fight sequence, There's nothing like it, man. There is nothing like it. So I don't need to replay it. It's fucking awesome. Go for broke.
Is that your dad in the back?
Still want to play Travis Hunter both sides? I mean, if they do, they're retarded.
Oh, I think he's in bed.
He's just going to be like an average player on both sides of the ball if they do that. That's what I think. And I think it's much more helpful to try to develop into an elite player on one side of the ball, preferably at DB. And if you want to have him out there for 5 or 10 offensive plays a game, I think you can do that. But trying to get this dude 40 snaps on each side of the ball in each game, I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid. Angst Kitten for $5. Penultimate is easy, but it's all the quals that confuse me. Prequel and sequel are obvious, but there's also interquel, inquel, paraquel, and circumquel. I've never even heard of a lot of those things. I would assume that interquel would be like, I assume an interquel would kind of be like Shadows of the Empire, right? Something that takes place between two already established things. So technically, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms would be considered an interquel in the Song of Ice and Fire universe because you have House of the Dragon and you have Game of Thrones. And so you could call it a Game of Thrones prequel, or you could call it a House of the Dragon sequel, or you could call it a interquel in a Song of Ice. That would be my assumption. But I don't fucking know. Gary loves prequels. That's true. Gary loves prequels.
Oh my god. Old school Jeremy streaming. Like, because I used to do a lot of random shit on Geeks and Gamers with like random videos, random coverage of things. And I kind of feel like because I have so many channels now and I focus specifically on what the channel is built around, I do kind of like, you know, the kind of free balling aspect of like doing whatever the fuck and not being kind of confined to something. So that was actually kind of cool. Debase Wizard says Benny is just like the rest of them. Benny's always been nice to me. Miniature Von Think says the internet is a complete shit show over the Epstein files with grifters trying to cash in. The Michael Jordan BS wouldn't be a thing if not for the context. Chad says my thinking is as big as the start Jordan was. Okay, hang on. My thinking is as big as of start Jordan was. If he had anything to do with kids, we would have known about it. What? Thank you, Chad. Zinni Business is for Lent. I'm giving up online spending and politics. Won't be there till Easter. Hail the 199 and God bless. Hey, God bless. Right back at you, Zinni Biscuit. Appreciate you. Dark Devil says, how much money did the family have to pay the sheriff? I know, right? Mudkip's Game says, Old Turtle Tax. Play Give Him a Ticket episode 2. Burb Shit says, started the week oiling up some... What? With some Diddy oil? What? JRG Project says, I'm getting OJ flashbacks. Seriously, we are in a simulation. Shorty Short says, I think you're cute, Tax, no hetero. Well, you're a woman, so that's okay. Harvey looks like he's going in withdrawal. Madney says, boobs. Mudkips says, thief equals break camera cover equals family friend hired. Breadbox says, bro, season finale is going to be lit. Jesse Pinkman character with the burglar and the Mexico Special Forces raid. Flag Ninja says, your channel is under a tax. J Rod says, whatever happened to Jeremy back in tax? I've been catching up on the memes since being stationed back in the States. Yeah, I mean, I was running with that one for a while. I guess we could implement that. I don't like. I take pride in the fact that I don't have to put, you know, gimmicks out there for people to super chat, because a lot of channels, and I'm not criticizing these channels by the way, but like, you know, they put the you know, the goals out there or whatever, and they're like, oh, you send me this, and like I you know, like my YouTube rep is like, have you implemented the goal feature for your super chats? Maybe you can motivate your audience to give you more super chats. And I'm like, have you seen my super chat numbers? I don't fucking have to do that. I'm like, yeah, but it's a great way to interact with your audience. And it's like you're talking to a fucking computer. And it's like, look up the numbers, bro. I know how to get super chats. I don't need your fucking system. They're like, well, but it would help you interact with your audience. Like after the third time, I'm like, you know what? I'll give that a try. And they're like, great, let us know how the results go. It's how it goes every time. Jeremy, let me show you this feature right here. Now, if you go and you implement super chat goals, it will allow your audience to be more interactive with you, and it allows you to build a relationship with your audience. Have you ever tried this? And I go, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay, well, have you ever thought about trying this? Because it'll help you. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try that. And they're like, great, let us know how the results go. And if you need any help, just send us an email. I'm like, what the fuck are we even doing here? Laughing Man says, interact with me. Jared Armstrong says, we find out that the Rhode Island Pew Pew was a trans. That is correct. Sounds like a Microsoft Copilot. It's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny. The Happy Plague Doctor says, would you say I have a plethora of pinatas? What? Elydium X Game says, did you see Trump's recent gaggle? I saw he had one, but I didn't hear it. Gerald Armstrong says, Milo is accusing Nick Fuentes of inspiring this transformer. I just sit back with popcorn and that whole crowd, and I just hear him out. Oh, there's a Three Amigos reference. Got you. Okay. Your Barmy says, cold in that picture. Burbchit says, the jokes write themselves. You have to understand, man, I have been traumatized, okay? I have been traumatized by the internet, all right? I don't know what the fuck you guys... My brain is working on what are you trying to get me to say? My brain is not going, oh, that's a reference from. I don't want to be in this position.
All right, Smelly Negro, I love that name. Which hockey movie chant, I swallow knickers come? No, I
don't want to be in that position. Trans Girly says, oh, trust, a lot of your audience is celebrating us daily. Ask to see the underside of their desks. Terry says, facts are inconvenient. Truths for some people. This is true. Phil says, my new theory, Big Mike is actually an alien. That's believable, actually. It's actually very believable. Rose said, no, I don't. He was saying no idea. If you listen to it again, he says no idea because he didn't know how to respond. So he was saying no idea. It gets cut off though. Listen one more time. He ends it with no idea.
All right, Smelly Negro, I love that name. Which hockey movie chant, I swallow knickers come? No idea.
He said, I love that name.
Holy fuck.
Saying I love that name it's 100% like he knows that he knows, and he's just trying to move past it. And honestly, man, as many problems I have with John Campea, I sympathize with him in that moment. He knows he fucked up. He's just trying to move past it. It's so good. Gerald Armstrong says Massey wasn't talking Epstein during Biden. No, he wasn't. Olympia Prada says, debate Little Bit Shapiro. We know your Mossad connections can set it up. Doug Diggs says, F Angry Joe and woke packed trash dims. Gerald Armstrong says, is it the quartering? What are you talking about? Oh, the other YouTuber? No. Polish Prince says, happy President Trump Day. Taker says, Rhode Island person, Diamond Dallas Page. Harley Davidson super chats are a scam. BMCCB says D-Day jumping on the Joe Rogan bandwagon tax. Baconator places Jeremy's channel is under attack tax. Cellular Dreams is coming at you with another video. And today, Brandon's Potato says super dad tax. You know, I used to have that up, but then I just, again, that was the process of me stopping talking about my family because people would use that shit. So I just was like, you know what? The internet doesn't care about they don't care about anybody's personal life. Leave that shit alone. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. You're not here. This isn't like a fucking office job where you put like #1 dad. Oh, look here, you know? So I just was like, you know what? Let's not talk about that anymore. Mr. Bentham says, I'm not here to be easy on the eyes for you, chat. Turns on beauty filter. Alex Erica says, I remember when you made this video. Alex has been around for a long time. Tiger King Rex Carter says, I despise Star Wars since '94. It's always sucked. No, I disagree. Crazy Clown Town says, internet respecter tax. You see, Got becomes a new member. Thank you. Luis says, meet me IRL. Isaac says that R2D2 Xbox 360 goes hard. Yes. Techno Viking Vance has just posted that meme for you on X. So I got to keep up with the community, the Snake Pit community, and the Reddit. So let me go see what you guys are posting over there real quick. Oh, come at me. I'm a man. I'm 40. It's one of the great memes right there. Objectively, a cat says, Jeremy exists to be easy on the eyes for you, chat. Gold Standard says, if President Trump is so great, why did he nominate Noam and Bondi? I mean, I guess because, shocking to you, President Trump is not perfect. I know his haters think he's perfect, but he's not. By the way, I don't think Noam's been bad at all. I think Bondi's been terrible. But also, Gold Standard, if you want to be almost said something bad. If you want an actual answer, why wouldn't you ask the question of why wouldn't they approve President Trump's first appointee for Attorney General? Why don't you ask that question, you piece of shit? Why don't you ask why they rejected President Trump's first pick for Attorney General, you dumb fuck? Oh, you don't want to ask that question, do you? Because you're such a retard. Deshaun 2 says, I love how you said merchandise in your video, fancy Jeremy. Gold Standard says, Jeremy, come on, call out Trump for being wrong about Bondi and Noam. Again, Gold Standard, you're a fucking retard. Granite Potato says, Cobra Cast started in the year 199 IDOT. NA says, RIP my brother Francisco this Saturday. Thanks for the vids. Say what now? Well, sorry to hear that, man. I'm not sure the reference though. JDT says, I want. You think? Come on, man. That's an old one right there. I'm not saying that shit for fucking $5. Come on. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a gift of membership. Relentless Tatum says, I didn't like Jeremy. He didn't change, and I'm 5 months in. Hey, thank you. Harley Davis says, dumb fuck tax. That's a good tax, by the way. Dan Vicious says, young Neil McCoy, and he says, I stopped studying the occult of my 20s because it leads it to degenerate sex stuff and eating babies. We're all caught up. Gates would have been burning the house down. Yeah, I know, man. Like, you know, I don't know why these idiots don't ask the questions of, like, why didn't we get Matt Gaetz? You know, why didn't they approve Matt Gaetz? I think we'll stretch this out to 3 hours, so we're gonna bullshit for about 9 more minutes. Let's get this in. Let's get 3 hours. Do you regret CobraCast subreddit yet? No. I'm loving the subreddit. I need mods over there. Honestly, I'm probably just going to. I'm probably just gonna. Oh shit! I just approved the meme I shouldn't have, but oh well. I'm probably gonna have to add some mods, and it's just gonna have to be active people over there. That's essentially what I'm gonna have to do. So you know. I know a couple of you already reached out, so I know. Are you approving people over there, Lady Erin D? Because you're literally the only mod. Are you the one approving people? I don't know who the fuck's approving people. It's a shit show over there. No, I know you're not there, Jess. I know. I don't know if Lady Erin D's here or not, but she's the only mod we have over there. Actually, we've got, I saw this with the Reddit. Let me see if it shows it. Right there, look at this. Oh God, look at this fucking meme. 948 visitors and 435 contributors. That's pretty fucking good for a subreddit we just started. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. And of course, we have the Snake Pit group here on Twitter. We got over 400 members over there. So wherever you want, and I encourage you to all post, you know, live streams and all of that in there, videos, articles to the website, and of course, we have some very, very strict rules in this group right here. There's our rules right there. So I'm going to need you guys to follow them. Essentially, what this means is don't be an idiot, okay? Be an IDOT. Don't be an idiot. Be an IDOT. Essentially, don't break TOS, all right? That's it. Like, and if I have to tell you that, like, if I have to go into detail about what not to do, then don't fucking join. Like, I'm not here to fucking babysit. So, like, I hate when people have, like, these rules, like, guys, don't be a, well, we can bring my word into the, be an internet respecter. Don't talk about women. Don't be mean to black people.
All right, I'm gonna get off.
Okay.